I love finding a bargain fragrance, and when I find a good deal, I get extremely happy, and I love passing on the savings to you by giving you some of these hidden gems. And today is no exception. I found an amazing high quality fragrance that smells just like a Spirit of Dubai fragrance, and it really is just blowing me away. So sit back, make yourself comfortable, and let's jump in. So today we're actually going to be looking at a discontinued fragrance. Now this one on the back of the box, it says it's from 2011, but I believe they stopped production of this in 2014. So this is about 10 years old, but it is still a really interesting fragrance. Today we're looking at a fragrance by the house of Marmol and Son, and we're looking at Fanboy and Chum Chum. So this one actually is still in the saran wrap, and we're going to go ahead and open this up. So on the front of this box, you see a very vivid printout of our two favorite heroes. It's got this really cool blue kind of neon color scheme with some of these blues, purples, and some pink in there. So this actually looks quite nice. So if you're curious about the batch code, it is 13342. So if you have one of the fragrances with a slightly different batch code, it may smell a little bit different. As to my knowledge, this is one of the best versions of it because I think it was reformulated and they might have watered it down a little bit. But to my knowledge, this one is the strongest one of them all before they made that switch. Ooh. So this is a glass bottle and it has a sort of screen wrap around the side of it. It's plastic. It looks like it's also saran wrap, but I kind of want to peel it. We'll just wait. I'm actually a huge fan of this bottle style because it looks like it's taking inspiration from a couple different fragrance houses. It looks very similar to the Armani Acqua di Gio bottle and also the Amouage with the cap. So it feels like it sort of bridges the gap between these two, and it really just makes for a nice, affordable fragrance that looks really pleasing and just gives a subtle nod to the more expensive fragrances out there while smelling really nice. So the cap itself is this plastic cap, and it actually has quite a bit of heft to it. It's got quite a bit of heft, and when you click it on, it is so satisfying. Atomizer check. That is actually quite surprising. This has a nice even throw, and it has a really interesting puff of fragrance cloud, and oh, that's actually quite fresh. So immediately when I spray this in the air, it reminds me of sort of a hybrid between Acqua di Gio and also L'Eau de Toilette. It's got that really nice, refreshing, zesty lemon in the top, and it also has some ozonic notes in here. So it's going to smell very airy, very aromatic and light and bright, and it almost smells like it has a sparkling lemon in the top. This also smells extremely close to the Spirit of Dubai's Durra, which is an expensive, high-quality Middle Eastern niche fragrance from one of the best houses out there. So as this sort of dries down, you're also having some Italian cypress in here. So it does smell a little bit herbal. It smells very earthy, and so it's a little bit dusty, but it smells like a nice woody base. And it also has some geranium and peppermint. So the peppermint is going to help it give that slightly refreshing tone. So the peppermint, the bergamot, and the lemon definitely is a nice trifecta, and it smells very uplifting and refreshing. I feel like I also get a little bit of clary sage or something else in here that is sort of opening up the airways and almost an aromatherapeutic quality to it. So I can easily imagine you spraying this on yourself after a long day. You know, you're taking a hot shower or a bubble bath, just spray yourself with this and you're going to be hugged in this really comforting and just really herbaceous cloud that's going to make you smell very relaxed. The cypress and the geranium in here definitely give it an old school nod, so it reminds me of some of those masculine fougere fragrances, but honestly, it smells extremely comforting, and with the amber, the musk, and the woods in the base, it definitely ramps up some of that creaminess and some of the earthy tones. I feel like I'm also getting some cologne in here, so it's reminding me of that slightly watermelon, mouth-watering, kind of fruity tones up top. But as this sort of dries down, it definitely mellows out and you definitely become a lot more smooth and musky. So a creamy, musky, soapy vibe. But once those citruses do die off, it definitely becomes a more earthy and woody fragrance. So if you want something that's a little bit calming, woody, with a little bit of that soapy, high quality hotel smell, with a little bit of a fresh shower gel vibe, I think this is gonna be your fragrance. That's quite nice. So if you've been on the hunt for a really comforting, soapy fragrance that you can just put on at the end of a long, stressful day, just get into bed and really just put your mind at ease, I think this is going to be it. Definitely give this one a try. And that one is Fanboy and Chum Chum Eau De Toilette. So there you have it, a discontinued fragrance that you can still pick up for around that $12 to $13 mark. So let me know if you've tried this fragrance or any other fragrances by this house, and let me know if you have any alternatives to this or if you've discovered anything in that same house. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing week. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm Eli with Common Sense, and until the next time, bye-bye. I have to do this with a straight face. Today we're checking out Fanboy. Today we're checking out I can't say that with a straight face. Today we're looking at a fragrance by the House of Marmol and Son, and we're looking at Fanboy and Chum Chum. Just giving that relaxing quality. So if you want something that you can spray on, imagine you just crawl in bed. Oh, babe, you smell good. What is that? I got on Fanboy and Chum Chum. If you've tried this one, please let me know. If you've tried this one, please let me know. I swear this expired alcohol and whatever cheap ass Chinese aroma chemicals are using this, it is getting to me. I swear this is having like a carcinogenic effect. Like my nose and my my sinuses feel scratchy. Oh my God, this is giving me a headache.